Mr. Millennial, why are you greasing my tile plow?
I am.
Aren't we supposed to be done with this thing?
I don't think they're ever gonna let us be done with this thing.
Oh, yeah, we got another one, boys. And let me tell you, this one is an absolute swamp. All right, here's the deal this morning, guys. As I mentioned in videos past, the poor tile plow is tired. It needs some TLC. It needs a little bit of love, but we're gonna try to sneak one more in. We had another farmer down the road get a hold of us here, and way down there, as you guys will see, he's got like a 7 or 8 acre patch that's just absolutely flooded out nasty. I'm hoping we can even get the dozer through it. I'm hoping we don't get stuck. I'm hoping the tile plow holds together. It's gonna get interesting. But before we go doing all that, we need to do a little bit of maintenance this morning. Matt is getting the 850 greased and the 120 greased. Got the 120 on this job. And the little 955 had a little incident the other day. We lost a starter on it. Put a new starter on it. That worked good until the battery cable got into the exhaust pipe. Then we had fireworks and no starty. So. Oh
yeah, now I do remember you put a starter on there.
I'm not.
Maybe you didn't make sure the cable
if it didn't video, it didn't happen. Just don't mind the new paint down there. Don't know how that happened. I mean, who puts the starter next to the exhaust anyways?
John Deere decided that was the best place for it.
All right, so let us run a little maintenance here this morning. Get everything greased up, serviced, fluids checked, battery cables on. I'll take you guys down over the hill and show you the swamp. It's gonna be a fun day, folks. It's gonna be a fun day. They're calling for pop-up thunder showers all day. You guys look at the radar. We are like right there. And you can see two just popped up and split us. It is literally raining on the other side of this field right here. Whenever I say raining, like pouring cats and dogs. But hey, sun's still here. I think it's gonna be muddy either way. You got this thing greased yet?
I got one more to get us to take and then we'll be ready. I keep running out of grease for some reason.
Alrighty guys, we have made it down into the field and it's gonna be kind of hard to see or hard to explain. But this whole area right here is just laying absolutely sopping wet, and actually lays that way all the way down to them trees. It's about 3,000 feet down through there. There's been a few attempts to fix this in the past. The guy that farms this at some point actually ran a pipe from here to the river, which looks like the shortest distance, but the ground goes up quite a bit. So you end up like 20 feet deep out there. And that does us no good for draining this part of the swamp. So our plan is this morning, we're gonna dig down, find that pipe, because we may still tie onto it as a secondary exit. We're basically gonna plow 3,000 feet of 8-inch right up through the middle of this swamp, hopefully. Then eventually we're gonna end up in the woods right there where there's a massive spring coming out of the ground. Water's just pouring out of the ground up there. So I guess first things first, dig down, find that pipe.
Found it.
And I guess that is it right there, no?
All three of them right there.
And then I guess we need to set up a laser and see what kind of slope we got down through there. It's a long way.
A couple friends on your shoulder there.
What do I have? Oh man, excuse you.
I mean, it's not like there's any cockleburs around here.
Yeah, they're everywhere. This has not been farmed in about 3 years because it's so wet. So I don't know if we're miracle workers or not, but we're sure gonna try. This was so wet down here last fall they couldn't even get the corn harvested. We need to at least get us a path plowed through here so we can get a straight line shot with the laser and see what our grade is. I guess this is one disadvantage of the laser versus GPS, but I don't think this is the proper tool for harvesting corn, but it does make a nice path behind us.
Today is brush hog, bulldoze, cocklebur day.
Matt did some surveying for us. We got about 3,000 feet to run and about 8 to 9 inches of grade to play with, which means we're gonna have to be pretty precise with what we do. And somebody forgot the laser chaser today, so that's not good, but I'll show you up there in a little bit. You can actually see a part of where the old tile failed. I think they dug this in with an excavator. I'm not for sure, but it's floated out of the ground up there. They installed this culvert right here. I guess one fall when they went to harvest, they couldn't get to this backfill because it was all flooded, so they just threw that in there. I can't really see the ditch over here, but we're gonna dig our own new start hole. Looks like we got plenty of depth in the ditch, so that's good. We're gonna dig our own new start hole right here, kind of come around that culvert and get lined up with the dozer to take off. That ditch is plenty deep. That ditch is plenty deep. It's about 10 feet deep.
Holy cow, I didn't think that ditch was that deep.
I didn't think it was either. Good thing I didn't back off in there with the dozer. That's a pretty sexy looking start trench right there.
Yes, it is.
This dirt is so sandy and fine, and then digging in an arc kind of makes it a little hard to hold grade and keep everything nice and neat, but we got her done. All right.
Best grade rod in Indiana.
So since we got such a tight tolerance running up through there, I think I'm going to take that dozer and level myself off a little bit until we get rolling there, just to make sure we don't mess grade up right off the bat. What do you think?
I think that'd be a great idea, because this field is basically perfectly level.
Yeah, I don't know why it's wet.
Right? Well, folks, do you see the same problem I see? Just can't have anything nice. Pipe's not gonna go through there. Hey, you clogged up my plow again.
Now, that's actually your fault.
Wrong.
Who forgot the board when we were unloaded off the lowboy trailer?
You did. Oh yeah, you were the one who brought the lowboy. 100% his fault. He brought the lowboy, not me. His responsibility. Period.
Good news, I got you a shovel.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm just hoping that's the least of our problems today. The plow don't break in half or we don't end up stuck in the mud hole.
You just had to say it, didn't you?
You're doing good there, bud.
That's some hard dirt.
That is some hard dirt. I didn't come from backing up the lowboy trailer. I don't even know where that come from. I'm sure it's one of Chris's jobs.
Yeah.
So in case you guys missed the review video, we're starting to get a slight bow or bend in our boot. I talked about that in great detail about why it's happening and what we're going to do to correct it. And I thought we were done plowing with it and we we're going to take her to the machine shop and get her fixed, but well, you see what's getting ready to happen. So fingers crossed we don't destroy this thing and we get across this field one last time. This dirt looks like it's going to plow relatively easy, which will definitely be a benefit. But like I said in the other video, I can't complain about how it's been working, but she definitely needs some TLC. Perfect timing, we got the pipe in. Now the rain's here.
I swear I didn't do my rain this morning.
All right, let's get this little bitty short section plowed up and we'll see what we're gonna do.
Well, you're gonna stay dry, I'm gonna get wet. That's what we're gonna do. Daggone rain. As you guys can see, we're 4 feet deep right there. Those are big raindrops. Big ones. Yeah, shut your door. That's what I would do. My goodness. Cold too. We got to put a coupler in right there, but I'm gonna go shut the 120 door.
We almost beat the rain.
Almost only counts in hand shoes and horse grenades there, buddy.
Almost as if we got like 30 feet in the ground for rain. Alright guys, rain has left for now. We got a bunch more moving in, so we're gonna do our best to get this plowed out. We're running old school on this. I said I forgot the laser chaser, so we got the old grade right on there. Matt's got a fresh roll of pipe on, and we've got everything surveyed off and checked. Let's see if we can still get enough traction to pull this plow through the ground about 4 feet deep. We're off. Well, we did not make it very far at all, a whole 10 feet. Once we got out of our dry tracks, we spun her out. Matt's tied to us. We're going to try this again. Need a little throttle. All right, here we go. We are getting it slowly. I am pulling way harder on that plow than what I want to, but it seems like it's still in one piece for now. Hopefully it'll hold out a little bit longer. Eventually we're gonna start losing depth up through there, but man, it is hard pulling right now. Let's keep going, see what happens. Fingers crossed it holds together. One more job, that's all we need. right, guys, we've got plowed most of the way down through here, no major issues, but we are getting ready to hit this swamp. I don't know if you guys can see up there, but it is muddy, it is nasty, and it's gonna get interesting, I promise. Well, guys, everything's going to HE double hockey sticks at once. The small little tractor died, my GoPro died, so I'm videoing on my phone. I apologize if it's not the normal quality you're used to, but you see the lovely mess we got to deal with out here? So the plan is, we're just gonna drag the poor little tractor through the mud, and then we're gonna come back and drag the poor dozer through the mud, hopefully. Oh boy. This is gonna get real interesting. All right, we did manage to get the little tractor drug up here. I'll swing around here and show you. This is where we're ultimately trying to get to. This is the spring that comes out of the woods right there. So we got an absolute monsoon coming up the river over there. I don't know if we're gonna make it up through that wet spot or not, but we're gonna track back down there and give it our best. You can see how wet this is through here. They haven't farmed this in years. We're gonna try our best to dry her up. Well, boys, the rain has stopped and we're back for another day.
I'm back.
What are you doing here?
On a bad day, huh?
A good day.
We plowed well over 100,000 feet of pipe, and guess who shows up for the very last roll of pipe?
Well, I mean, that's when I want it to come in. With the weather we've been having.
Let me tell you, you missed a fun one yesterday.
Yeah.
My GoPro battery was dying, rain was coming in. We were plowing through an absolute swamp. It was absolute total chaos there, little buddy.
It.
Now the question is, we got one row of pipe left to plow. And I don't know if you've inspected your plow very well, but our boots got a little tweak to it.
Yeah, I can't quite see it. It's down in the ground. So
well, I conveniently am dragging two trees with me to camouflage it from you. So, here is the plan this morning. We got to get up in there to that spring. And I think we're going to abandon ship on the plow right here. Let's cut the pipe off. And we're just going to dig at that last little bit because I can't pull the dozer up in the woods anyway. So, hear any water going in the pipe this morning?
It's pouring in the pipe.
Really? Can you hear it?
Legit, you can hear it. No talking, just listen.
Oh, you can hear it. It's like the plow's a big funnel or something.
Fountain of youth down there.
All right, let's get this plow out of the way. Dig this rest of the way out. Hopefully it's coming out the other end. That'd be convenient.
That would be.
Find that pipe, get hooked onto it. We got about 30 more feet to go. We have arrived at our destination.
If you want, give it about 10 minutes to fill up a little bit. Yeah. May wash this crawdad out of here. I think so.
He didn't tell me to bring my waders today.
It'll wash this crawdad out. You're doing good. I can still see the toe of your boot.
I'm just gonna stand here and wait.
I'm glad I came just to bark orders and not work today. Oh, man. Hey, Matt, try not to stand on that pipe. You need to stand down on the ground, okay?
Where the water's at?
Yeah.
No problem.
that Greg rod.
Probably a smart move.
That was quite adventurous, but we made it.
We made it.
So, eventually, we got a large hoe riser is going to go on our tee. Lovely COVID's got it on back order. Imagine that.
Yeah.
So, we're going to throw the small hoe on there for now. We'll get the spring draining in the pipe. And then hopefully all we have to do is come out and exchange one for the other.
Good old switcheroo.
Why didn't you have... Oh, it's on back order, that's right. I'm still sleeping.
You don't even have to watch the video. You just have to listen in real life.
Exactly.
Ready to turn the water loose?
I am. I know how much was there after you blocked it off.
What water?
In the ditch from the spring. It's gonna be good amounts of water. Oh my goodness. Here she comes. That's a lot of water. That's just a little bit there, bud. I hear it hitting the bottom of the riser tee.
Now we just gotta hope it comes out the other end.
Well, I think there's already water coming out the other end.
All right, I'm gonna clean up this mess. Let's head down there. That's what it looks like for now, guys. The water is coming out of the woods, going into the pipe. Absolutely beautiful. Pipe is taking the water. I've got this just kind of smeared back and somewhat sloped on the inside. The ultimate plan is hopefully this will dry out. The next couple days we'll get down here with the D4 and just kind of spooge all this up, but that's as good as we can get it for now. We're gonna head down the other end. We got a little bit of 8-inch pipe left over, so we're gonna kind of throw in a bonus run here for the farmer. And we got one run of 6-inch pipe. And I hope, I think that is it for sure. But the cool part is Aaron's actually here. Even though it's the last few pieces of pipe we're gonna run, I think he might actually get to see the tile plow work. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're off. Got our tee cut in. You got any water down there?
Yeah, there's some water going through it.
Holy snikes.
A whole lot of water going through it.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's I don't know if it's half full, but it's pretty good ways up there.
Yeah.
All right, we got our start hole dug. Gonna get in there. We're gonna take off and basically plow this out that way. We'll be done with 8-inch, and we'll switch over to our 6-inch. So you're finally gonna get to see the plow put pipe in. Are you excited?
Yes. You know, it's almost low enough where I can reach it.
So we've had this discussion.
Almost.
We've had this discussion all summer, or spring, or whatever it is.
Yep.
Because Matt and I have struggled to get pipe at the top of there. We decided we need to put a step on here.
Yeah.
So we really want to see you put pipe at the top of
I'm
it.
gonna call the step an Ariat.
All right. Watch
All right,
right there.
so I don't know if you remember way back whenever you built this.
Yeah.
But this goes in there.
In the top.
Yeah, and then it comes out down there.
Yeah.
That's the way it's supposed to work.
Looks a lot easier to put in here than when we were trying it out or trial and error, little piece we put in. It's a lot lower.
It don't quite go through as smoothly now because our boot's a little bent, but it still goes through.
And whose fault's that?
This is all we gotta do. Just that much pipe and we're done.
We can
That's
do
it.
We can do it.
I'm glad you showed up at the end, bud.
Exactly. Best time to show up.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna just get up here.
Oh, we need that step. I gotta shove it past that fast spot there. You ready to see her work? We're all set up.
Ready.
All set up, ready to roll.
Ready. I waited like almost halfway through the summer to see it work. I mean, it ain't halfway, but now you did have one great subscriber that had this great idea to keep you on great.
Oh boy.
And he got you a little gift.
Did you see all the videos we did with Flaming Dirt? We built this nice, cool laser chaser thing.
Yes, yes. But he had something that was more your style, more your color. So, Kurt, can't thank you enough for this right here. And I'm gonna let you do the honors of putting it on and setting them where you want them.
I mean, I guess be careful what you ask for. We want something a little more visible.
Yeah, huh?
There's definitely a, what do they call that, an innuendo here?
They might be a little too big, but we'll try them out. All right, here you go. Oh, and also, before I forget, he sent you these wonderful colored zip ties, and this is so you can zip tie your hoses. You know, like an orange on one end, orange on the other end. He said, just don't forget which hose you're putting it on.
This how this works?
That's how it works.
I think your nuts are gonna drag.
Well, if nothing else, they
Now,
look good.
yes, they do. Hey, Kurt, thank you, buddy. All right, here we go. Man, they're staying pretty close.
Well, first time seeing it work, what do you think?
I love it. That is very quick.
It is.
I didn't think it'd be that quick.
It's whenever I'm not afraid about breaking my boot in half, I can even go quicker. But good news, your pink things ended up about 20 inches off the ground.
They did. And that's about what you wanted, wasn't it?
I will have to admit, and I hate to admit this, but it is a lot easier to see those from the cab. All right, we're gonna throw an end cap on this one. Head down and get that last little bit of 6-inch in. And we're gonna tear this thing down, and I'm gonna put it in storage so I can't take no more jobs this year.
Yeah.
Got the end cap on. Run her out.
Well, got our start holes cleaned up. Don't look too bad. We're gonna hit the little D4 and clean everything up. But you guys always want to see how much water is coming out of the end of the pipe. See if I can get down here without falling in the creek. As you guys can see, he's running pretty good. That makes the guy have to pee.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. There's not even that much pipe on that one. I mean, I know it goes up to that spring, but... All right, so we'll get our last run of 6 in.
That sounds great.
For the 3rd time this year, this is the last run of tile.
One more,
Hey,
one more.
And I'm good with it.
This is your first run of tile.
It's my first.
You're not
probably your shortest run you're doing. All I wanted to do was see this thing work.
All right, so we got our 6-inch teed into our main line over there. We run on down. It's gonna get a riser right here in the field. And this run here is basically going 1,500 feet that way. You ready to plow, boys?
I'm hot. I'm sweating. It's probably only like 70-some degrees out here, but it feels like it's 90.
Bad news, that tractor don't have AC.
No, and I found out that the exhaust is real hot. You don't want to touch the exhaust.
Yeah, the Freon's a little low on the tractor there.
I won't even ask. We are off to the races plowing. We gotta go through one very wet hole up there. And we'll switch fields and we should be in pretty good shape. So we're not very deep. I'm hoping we can pull her through there. Got the towel card out. Matt's going to get the 120. We're gonna have to hook onto the 850 here to get through this other swamp. After we get through this swamp, I think we're gonna be good. I'm sure some of you guys have already commented, why don't we have the other 850 or the 210 or something down here pulling on it. 210's on another job. I really don't want it down here pulling because it is quite a bit heavier, and we may just sink out of sight. The 120 is getting the job done. The other 850, if we had it down here and we sunk that thing and got both of them sunk, we'd really be in trouble. And on top of that, it's on another job working. So the 120's been getting the job done. It's kind of got a little bit of a safety net. If they can't pull me tracking, they can dig themselves in and stiff arm the back. And it's been working. We're not near as deep here as what we were yesterday, so I think we should be able to get through here pretty easy. We got like from here to the towel cart and we're home free. Nobody ever said the last one was gonna be easy.
a hair.
Well, we made it.
Yeah.
That was a fun little adventure through the swamp.
Yes, it was. I tell you what, that 120 could win some muscle, you know, and what don't Joe Johnny Pope used to do them body shows, you know, the tough man shows. The flex on that thing was awesome. I got it on video. It was pretty good.
It'll pull considerably more than a 140, even without the blade.
Yeah.
It'll get the job done. So everybody's gonna want to know why we didn't have the 850 or the 210 down here. I'm pretty sure both of them would be buried in that soft pit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, we are through the mud hole. We're getting ready to switch property lines here. This is actually going to go up to the neighbor's field here, and we got to get our laser reset up to take off again. Hopefully it's smooth sailing from here on out.
I hope.
Cool. All right, we're finally clicking along here pretty good. Matt's kind of just pulling along just in case. Aaron's over there manning the little tractor. And we are heading across the field, boys and girls. You guys see that over there? That is the end. I promise you, I promise. That is the end this year. And the plow is still in one piece somehow. Cap on this thing and call it. Well, that's a little different end cap than I'm used to seeing.
That's custom.
Is that custom or one short?
You pay extra for custom.
It is kind of fitting that for the third time this year, the last piece of tile goes through it. It's us three standing here, though.
Yeah.
Because you weren't here for the first two lasts.
I felt like I was here for all of them, though.
You know what the most ironic thing is? The first last one ended just like that right there. Folded over and screwed off.
Oh.
It's hot again.
It's hot. You just ain't used to air conditioning, boy.
Let's get this last piece in the ground.
Ooh, that's a tight one. She go.
Well, guys, that's what we're going to call it a day at. We're actually running a little short on some pieces and parts here, being the end of the season. Matt needs to pick up a T and a riser for that tomorrow. We still need to pick up a big hole 8-inch riser for up there at the spring. But all the pipes in the ground, and believe it or not, even after an inch of rain yesterday, this mud hole we plowed through yesterday is already showing signs of drying up. So I think we're definitely on the right path. Just need a couple days of sun and some good weather. Let this pipe do its thing, and hopefully they'll be able to farm this yet this year. That's to be determined. But anyways, we're gonna head out of here for this evening. We'll catch you guys back tomorrow. I'll kind of show you the finished product, hopefully. Real quick, guys, this is the next day. Matt ran and got a few parts this morning. Thought I'd kind of show you what it looks like after it's all cleaned up. and complete. So this right here is where that big concrete box was at, and that yellow riser was beside it. And over the last 10 or 12 years, there's been 2 attempts to dry this field up. The first one was they tried to dig a line from here to the river, which is the tree line. I've heard stories, they were about 20 feet deep, ditch collapsed. They're pretty sure it collapsed their pipe or they lost grade on it. We were able to confirm that the pipe going to the river is no longer draining. The second attempt is they actually took the track hoe and dug this 3,000 feet that way. And from what I've gathered, they had a rainstorm come in on them and the pipe floated. They're pretty sure they lost grade on that pipe going down through there. That pipe may be taking some minimal water, but very, very little at the least. And it's a solid pipe. It's not a perforated pipe, so it's doing nothing between here and there as far as draining the field. So third attempt, we come in here and plowed basically 3,000 feet of 8-inch up through here. And this was a tough one. 3,000 feet, and we had about 6 inches of slope, or 6 inches of grade to play with. But so far, guys, check this out. This riser now, I should say, this riser now is now tied into our line. We abandoned all the old stuff, and that riser is tied into our line now. But this is basically 12 hours after, 48 hours after plowing up through this absolute swamp. All the standing water is gone, which is a great sign that it's gonna dry up, and it's coming around. I don't know, this one was gonna be a tough one, I knew for sure. Man, oh man, that was a real booger, a real bear. But you guys can see it, there's no standing water, top's drying out. Another thing I should point out is we've got an inch of rain since we started working on this job. It is drier now after that inch of rain than what it was before we started working, and it hadn't rained in a week before that. So I think we're on the right track. This is one of those where we got to get the big wet spots out of there, and then the small wet spot pops up, we'll go over and plow over to it and take care of it. But I'm not going to go all the way down to the discharge end, but it's running harder now than what it was yesterday. If I had to guess, we're probably draining close to 5 gallons per minute. Do the math on that. That's a lot of water in a day's time. So let me take you up here and show you the dry dam at the spring. And there's the spring, guys. We got our 8-inch riser on there, a large hole. Water's going in there good. Everything around it is drying up nice. This is where we come up through there in the middle of the rainstorm there. That was fun. Got a little bit of water showing itself over here in this ditch. I don't know, that may be coming out of that big gusher we see coming out of the hill, but we're gonna give it a chance to find its way to the pipe before we do a whole lot with it. But yeah, dam pushed up. Everything looks good. The boys are up there. I guess they decided to take the plow off the dozer so I wouldn't be tempted to take any more tiling jobs. So let's go up there and check on them, and we're gonna head on out of here. A little bit of bad news, boys. Farmer Chris just called. He's got another one.
Sorry about his luck.
We had to put her back on, go again.
Sorry about his luck. It's gone to the shop.
I gotta be back in the power plant Friday.
I'm kidding, that's it. I told everybody down there you guys took the plow off, so I couldn't take any more tile jobs.
Something like that. Real close to that.
You know, it don't look near as bent
Off the machine?
off the machine as what it does in the machine. It's slightly tweaked. We'll get some videos of it. Aaron's got a lot of work in the power plant ahead of him. I think we're going to take it down to the machine shop and get this one repaired, and haven't built a second one. But anyways, that's it. Tiling season's officially over.
It's over.
High five.
Time for dirt work.
I promise. This is the third time.
Look how quick it went.
Hey, I have a gift for you. For
Oh boy. On that note, we're out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give the video a big old thumbs up. Make sure you don't want to miss out on the next shenanigans. Consider subscribing so we can catch you on the next one. Tell them bye.
See you, bye.